Welcome to a place where hearts unwind, infinite threads that gently bind, love and compassion in every line. Together we rise through space and time.
Welcome back to Infinite Threads. I'm your host, Bob. Let's talk about the moment we stop seeing. May sound strange. Not because our eyes are closed, but because our minds are already made up. It happens in a split second. You hear a word, see a hat, read a post, catch a tone, and your brain files that person into a drawer. Liberal, conservative, woke, closed-minded, religious, atheist, toxic abuser, victim, liar, hero, narcissist, ally. It goes on and on. The drawers are endless. We do it to strangers online. We do it to coworkers. We do it to family. We do it to ourselves. And maybe most dangerously, we do it so fast we don't even know we're doing it. There's a reason that our brains do this. Labels help us sort. They give us shortcuts. They let us make decisions quickly. Who to trust, who to avoid, who to listen to. That part's natural. It's survival. It's how we process a world that's too big, too complex, and too fast. But what starts as a tool can become a trap. And often does. Because labels don't just sort, they shrink. Once someone is labeled, you stop being curious. You stop asking questions. You stop noticing nuance and you stop listening. And suddenly, you're no longer in a relationship with a human being. You're reacting to a concept, a caricature, a keyword, a phantom version of them that only exists inside your mind. And this isn't just about them. There is no them. It's about what this reaction does to you. It makes your world smaller, your empathy thinner, and your heart more guarded. Here's a hard truth. The moment we stop seeing the person, harm becomes easier. Not just dramatic harm, and not just screaming or hate or violence either. I'm talking about the soft, everyday harm of withdrawal. The way we tune out when someone talks. The way we assume bad intent, and the way we refuse to believe that they could even grow. We don't mean to hurt anybody. It's not malicious. But when we reduce someone to a label, we close the door on the possibility of change. And that is one of the deepest wounds that we can inflict. Because everyone is more than their worst moment. Everyone is more than one opinion, one post, or one story. But labels freeze them in time. They make the moment permanent, and they rob people of the right to evolve. And that includes you. How many times have you been labeled by others and felt unseen, misunderstood, or flattened? How many times have you been the labeler? There's no shame in the answer. We all do it. But now is the time to see it, so we can stop doing it so reflexively. Let me offer you something different. Seeing someone doesn't mean agreeing with them. It doesn't mean justifying their choices or tolerating harm. It means acknowledging their humanity. It means knowing there's a thread in them that's been shaped by experiences you don't have. It means realizing that no one came out of the womb trying to be cruel, broken, or hateful. something happened, and something else could still happen if we stop feeding the divisions that keep them stuck. Seeing doesn't require ideology. It doesn't require belief. It doesn't require a script. It just requires presence. It asks you to look without flinching, to stay open a second longer than usual, and to ask yourself, what don't I know yet? Because there's always something you don't know yet. Always. Don't doubt that. So what do? Start small. Start real. Today, just once, when your mind goes to a label, pause. Pause and ask, what might this person be carrying? What might they be afraid of? What are they trying to protect? What story did I just tell myself about them? And then try seeing without the story. You don't have to like them. You don't have to agree. But you do have to remember this. This is a human being. That's enough. And that seeing, that pause, is one of the most radical things you can do. Because in a world that keeps shouting us versus them, choosing to see instead of sort is an act of love. And love, not judgment, is how real change begins. So let's not be afraid to step outside our drawers, to loosen the labels on others and ourselves. Because the deeper truth is this: no label will ever be big enough to hold a soul. You are not your mistakes. You are not your party. You are not your trauma. You are not your job, and you are not your worst day. And neither is anyone else. So let us move through this day as if that were true. Let us soften our gaze. Let us stay curious. Let us choose to see. Because love doesn't require belief. It only requires sight. And today, that sight begins with you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow for episode 255. Until then, keep choosing love one thread at a time. I love you all very, very, very much. And you know what I need you to do. Go out and pass that on. All right? Later, Gators. Bye.